Yeah, I thought, I told the team when we were in system, I thought we were really good. You know, we had moments that we were a little not as clean. We kind of talked about that. We didn't necessarily start quick in a lot of the games, so trying to make that a priority. But I thought we did a lot of good things. I mean, we hit almost 350. I thought we served with good tempo. And Xavier's a good team. I mean, so, you know, again, we have a lot of respect for them, and we did a nice job, I thought, you know, not letting up. We had a couple players we were concerned could go off. I mean, Emma Grace destroyed us last year, particularly at their place, so it was a big priority to not let her take the match over.
Questions?
This is the fourth straight, I think, match where you guys have been at or above 350 and holding an opponent below 200. How consistent do you feel like you're playing right now? That in kind of multiple phases, I guess.
Yeah, I think for offensively, when we're good, like Booth just said, when we're good with that first touch and also getting out of system with our serves, it's easier to defend balls like that as well as put balls away. So the big emphasis on winning serve pass every single game helps us stay consistent.
Ava, this is your fourth straight match, I think, with one error exactly. And I'm honestly, when you go back and look, not to bring up bad stuff, but I mean, you had 11 errors versus Louisville, and in your last 9 matches, you have 19 total. Has anything changed with you in particular since then?
Yeah, I think we're just working on mixing up our shots. That's been one thing for me. But also just swinging high is really big. But also coverage has been really, really good. That's something we've been emphasizing, and I just feel really confident going up because I know that these girls are back there covering for me. So I think coverage has been really big, and just they help my confidence too by talking about that. So yeah.
Do you know in the moment that you're on a low error stretch here, that what does it feel like when you're ripping balls and it's a high termination rate along with the aggression? Because that kind of can go. Aggression can sometimes lead to errors just because of the nature of it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really think about that too much. I kind of just, when I'm playing, I'm kind of locked in the zone and just worrying about doing what's best for the team and swinging aggressive for them. Because one thing Kendra and even Maddy, as I'm going up, Kendra always yells, "Go for it!" And so little things like that just give me confidence. But yeah, when I'm kind of in the game, adrenaline's going, I'm just locked in to doing what's best for the team, and yeah, things like that.
She yells, "Go for it" when she says "Google."
Not always, but it's mostly out of system, like on a big high ball, and it's not just Kendra. Everyone will, because we really talk about trying to get as many swings as possible out of system. We always talk. We don't like to send over free balls. So we try to get a swing, but even just being aggressive out of system is something that we tend to do a lot. So yeah.
I felt like the second set was a lot more back and forth. You guys had a little less momentum. How did you turn it around to get that second set win and then cruise through the third set?
Well, I think it was two things. I thought Xavier played better. You know, some of their players got momentum and had some good kills. And then I thought, you know, if it be, I think we got aced once or twice and made some unforced stares. You know, so it just wasn't as clean, I think, as the first set. And I think some of that was on us and some of that was Xavier playing better.
Coach, talking about Nora, her being added to the Player of the Year watch list, not only for her but for you, how special is that? You know, as a hometown girl, and now she's one of the best.
Well, Nora should have been on that list to start. I mean, that list was generated off of last year, and she was not eligible because for All-American because she had been injured for a good portion of last year. So there were several eye raisers, I think, around the country. So it's good that they rectified that, but not only for Nora, but some other people around the country.
How is Elise doing?
Elise is good. She was concussed this week, so she's in concussion protocol at this point.
Do you expect her out all weekend because of precaution kind of thing, or is there a chance she plays?
You know, I get daily updates from our athletic trainer.
Gotcha. So obviously, with Xavier's tempo, was that trickier to try to decide how to match up with them, considering you're not just missing a potent attacker, but also one of your key cogs blocking wise? With the way Xavier's tempo can affect the game, I guess. How worried you were about
Almost every team we've played over the last couple weeks has been fast tempo. So, you always want to make sure your team's prepared for a change. I don't think I was, concerned's not the right word, but I mean, that there's going to be, you have to get adjustments since it's a new lineup. So, as a coach, you spend some time thinking about that. But not because of their tempo. It was just people moving Jay into the middle. She hasn't played much middle. So, and she redshirted last year, so spring was the only time she really played middle. And I thought both Ava T and Destiny came in and did a great job.
Yeah, in terms of Ava T and Destiny especially, and then Jay moving, how did you feel like they graded out dealing with some kind of adversity where it was kind of time to step up and
Yeah, I didn't think we skipped a beat, and I think that's a testament to the depth of this team, and not only the depth. And I said this, we had meetings this week, is the fact that, again, people might not like their role, which I totally respect, but they are being great teammates and they're working hard in practice every day and they're staying engaged. So people are ready. So Ava was ready, Destiny was ready, and I can tell you, I got other people on the bench that they're ready. If something happens, they are ready to come in and play great volleyball because we see it every day. But that's really important because sometimes you have players that check out and decide, I'm not getting to play, I'm going to go through the motions, and we've been really fortunate that this team has stayed together and been about the team.
Maddy, you were honored for your 1,000th career dig that you got last weekend. What did a lot of those weren't here? What did it mean to you to get honored here for career achievement when you've been here just a few months?
Yeah, I've got to play with a lot of great teammates and be coached by a lot of great coaches over the years, so it's a testament to like everything that I've been through, as well as for the little girl inside of me that fell in love with the game, she's more proud, and just to see how far I've come. But yeah, I can't be there without my teammates and coaches, things like that. So yeah, it was cool to get honored here and proud of the achievement.
It was a really, really loud ovation. How did you?
We were talking.
We were trying to do an awkward side hug. I was just worried about that.
I missed it all too. You'll have to watch it.
I don't even know my thing was up there, and everyone was like, Maddy, and then I was trying to have a booth. So.
It's kind of a mess.
Just wanted the handshake.
Anything else?
I guess the way how terminal Nora and Ava were, and I was texting someone during the match, and we're going through just great Creighton duos or whatever, and I'm curious, how dangerous are you offensively, considering the fact that no matter where they are on the court, they're a threat. A defense always has to be accounting for two extremely terminal players.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to create. That you can't assume where a ball is going, specifically out of system. That you can't assume it's going to the front row. When everyone's releasing out, you got someone on the runway coming from the back row. That just makes us, gives us a different dimension than most teams in the country to have, two players that can do it both in the front row and back row. And I think, and then we've got pieces everywhere else. So if a team, it was interesting early. Xavier changed this pretty quick, but early they were releasing outside. I don't know if you guys saw that, and it was very clear. Kendra could look, they'd go to the outside. Well, we just went to Jay on the backside, and Jay got a few kills, and they changed that game plan pretty quick. And then they stayed home and tried to release and not show it as early. But that's the good thing, I think, with this team is that, we've got outstanding individual players, but we are better as a whole. And so that if a team decides they're going to shut her down, fine, we'll go someplace else. Vice versa, if they go this way, we can go out here.
Pink House on Sunday. Sold jerseys for the first time this year. That went really well. What does that day mean? Because it is. I guess it's a widespread thing. You're trying to raise awareness for all kinds of cancer research, but particularly breast cancer, awareness that disproportionately affects women. Is that an emotional day for you guys? How do you handle just the real life implications of what that day means for a lot of people that are in the arena watching this?
Yeah, I think it's so special, and I think it's just a great reminder of why we're playing for something. There's something bigger going on. But yeah, it's just, I don't even know if I can put into words. I think there's so many people on this team that personally know people that have gone through things, and so I just think it's such a special day to get to honor all of those people. But yeah, it's just a reminder that everything is a lot more than just like volleyball, like something special, which is really cool.
Yeah, I just, going off of that, it's really nice to just like step out of the game and get that new perspective that like not everything is about how many kills you have, how many digs, what team you're playing, like, you know, we're playing for something bigger. So I think it's gonna be, I hope it's a great turnout and that we can raise some awareness and things like that.
Anything else?